Okay folks, welcome to the next stop on the Sunday edition down at Nurragingy with me and the beautiful wifey Jenny. So we're going to take you for the walk today and see what we can find on the next stop. Okay guys, let's get out and find out what we got on the next stop. Cumberland brown butterfly here, beautiful. Just wait for a second, wait for him to open up his wings so we can get a good look at the colours on this guy. Just looks like another piece of the twig here on the next stop. But yeah, it's a beautiful Cumberland brown butterfly. So come on mate, open up your wings and give us a look there, eh? We've been waiting here for him to give us a look, and hopefully we get some luck here and he gives us a look at those beautiful colours on the wings. He's just hanging here in full camouflage at the moment, so he just looks like another part of this twig. But yeah, he's actually got some beautiful colours when these wings open up. So hopefully he'll open up those wings for us soon and give us a look at those beautiful colours on this lovely Cumberland brown butterfly. He's just there in full camouflage at the moment, and we'll just keep on filming and see if we can get him when he opens up these beautiful wings to give us a look at those gorgeous orange colours of his underneath. Just magnificent. Next stop out on the Cumberland, beautiful blue dragonfly just in the pond area here, and they're a magic looking insect, these guys. They're just here on the water and they're just dipping that backside on the water, laying their eggs. So yeah, still must be breeding season out here. Absolutely beautiful. Everyone's a bit warm today. There's our mate the noisy miner just there. They've been having a dip in the water, as are the beautiful Adua kingfishers too. Yep, in he goes. Went up a tree just here. Yeah. So yeah, it's all happening out here on the log. Very warm out here on the log, so the birds are all taking advantage of that and getting some sustenance and some water into them. Yeah, that's tops. We've got an Adua kingfisher up a bit further here. Next stop, beautiful little eastern water skink, which my beautiful wife found down here when we come for a walk. That was good spotting, sweetheart. You found the little golden eastern water skink. And you're right, yeah, very fast these fellas. Run very fast, that's their defence mechanism. If they get scared, they'll run as fast as they can, usually towards the water. So yep, next stop, beautiful golden eastern water skink. Next stop out on the Cumberland, had to stop off at this gorgeous Adua kingfisher. And they make their nests in either termite nests or little burrows just by the riverbank, down nice and low, which is unfortunate. Sometimes they get washed away, or you know, sometimes brown snakes or turtles can raid the nest, so a bit unfortunate there. And yeah, it's a really small kingfisher, this guy. Long slender black bill and short tail, just gorgeous. The head, neck and upper parts of the breast are a deep iridescent azure blue with violet purplish sheen, especially on the top of that head, just magic. The neck's got a distinctive orange stripe on each side, and there's a small orange buff spot just in front of the eye. Just looks gorgeous, that. And yeah, the feet are red, and the sexes are similar. Young birds have a darker cap and are generally a little bit duller than this guy. Never far away from the water, but they prefer freshwater rivers and creeks, as well as billabongs, lakes, swamps and dams. Usually they like it in a shady area with a bit of overhang, and they'll just hang there and watch the water. Sometimes I'll even watch platypus attack their prey, and any of the little guppies or insects that are disturbed from the water, they'll take full advantage of that as well. They magic, these guys. They're found across northern and eastern Australia. Yeah, they're just gorgeous. Really gorgeous, these guys. It plunges into the water after its prey,
from overhanging branches, maybe goes about 6 inches to 12 inches underneath the water. So magnificent bird out on the Cumberland. Gotta love these guys.
Beautiful azure kingfisher. Just having a look into the water. Gonna try and get a morsel of food here. I'll try and zoom back when he flies. We might get him going into the water after some food. And I'll just zoom back now. Just keep our eye on him. See if we can see him swoop into the water after some food. That'd be mad to see. Beautiful azure kingfisher there. He's absolutely gorgeous, this guy. Look at him. Magnificent. The most beautiful looking birds out on the Cumberland Plains, these guys are. Absolutely love them. I zoom back again. See if we can get him going out onto the water to get his prey. He's looking there for some prey, so hopefully we can get some footage of him doing the dive bomb into the water here. Okay, mate. We're all eyes. Come on, mate. Give us a dive bomb or two into the water. Just beautiful these guys are. Oh, yeah. Zoom back in on him again. Oh, that's magnificent. There's a mad red dragonfly here too, on the pond area. Next stop. They just look magnificent too. There he is again. How gorgeous are these red dragonflies. There's some more of this mad red dragonfly out in the Cumberland. Next stop. I put a few insects on the next stop today. So beautiful stop here on the next stop. We've got blue dragonflies, beautiful red dragonfly there. It's a slightly different red dragonfly than the other ones I see, because the other ones are all red and that one's just partly red. Next stop out on the Cumberland. Look at this. We've got a bit of a roadblock here. Nice big solid tree. Come down from up further here. Yeah, started off with a roadblock. Next stop, beautiful eastern water dragon down by the pond at the log. This big fella, he's always just getting some sun down here on the log. And there's not much sun out at the moment. It actually looks like it's going to storm, but thought we'd get out here and get some footage before it storms. And yeah, this guy's always out on the same spot here, or around the same spot. Big male eastern water dragon, and this is his pond here, the log pond. He's the big alpha male on the log. So beautiful first stop, out on the next stop today, and head off and see what we got on the next stop. Next stop, this beautiful azure kingfisher again. How lucky. Such a beautiful bird, these guys. Those blues, just magnificent. Off he goes, and back he comes again. He's just hunting around for some little insects and guppies, and there they eat all sorts of crustaceans, little worms, guppies, just about anything. He's just flying around and getting some food there. You can see some other little birds in the background then. They might be the babies actually. I think they might actually be the little babies in the background. How awesome's that? They look tiny. He loves that spot there. Just beautiful. So here we have the beautiful azure kingfisher again out on the Cumberland. Those magic colours of these guys, they are just incredible. The blues, absolutely metallic and iridescent. And that's his favourite little spot. You can see him, he's just whipping down and he's getting a little bit of food and coming back up. Oh, look at those beautiful wings, just preening himself after he's been in the water, no doubt. And as he moves just a little bit further down now, some more magic footage of the beautiful azure kingfisher on his favourite little perch here.
Yeah, in Australia, these guys are found from the Kimberley region, Western Australia, all the way across the top end of Queensland, and is widespread east of the dividing range to the Victorian border and south end of Victoria and Tasmania. These guys plunge from overhanging perches into the water to catch prey. Prey includes fish, crustaceans, aquatic insects and other invertebrates, and sometimes frogs. They love their frogs too, eh? And they'll often bash their prey all over the perch before swallowing it head first, just like the kookaburra. It's bigger relative in the kingfisher family. They're usually silent, but they have this really cool, like a thin, high whistle when flying. It's just so cool, that noise. And they're monogamous pairs that defend the breeding territory. Both parents incubate and feed the chicks. From 3 to 5 weeks, they'll wean the chicks out and still keep feeding them out of the nest. So yeah, they're just a gorgeous bird. And the nest is at the end of a burrow dug out from the soil, or a termite nest on the side of the riverbank. The tunnel slopes upwards to the nesting chamber, and it can be 80 centimetres to 130 centimetres long, so a fair whack for this sort of small bird. And the breeding season from September to January.
Magic as you a kingfisher out on the Cumberland. Just sensational, these guys are. That beautiful beak on these guys and colours. Magnificent, eh? Gotta love these beautiful azure kingfishers. Come on, mate. Dive into the water and get something. Just keep your eye on him here. See if you can just jump into the water to snabble something. Been keeping his eye out there, this guy, that's for sure. But never. Okay, here he goes. Can we see him jump into the water and grab a morsel out of the water here? This beautiful azure kingfisher. He's just out. They don't hang too far above the water because they like to get a good view into the water, and then they'll snabble whatever they can see out in the water. So you zoom back a bit and see if we can catch him. Go into the water and grab some prey. That would be unreal. There he goes across the other side. Alright, and we're off to the next stop. Some more of our beautiful blue dragonfly down here on the Cumberland. Another beautiful butterfly out on the Cumberland. I'm not sure what this one is. Might be a Cumberland brown butterfly. Or actually it's not a bad looking butterfly, beautiful looking butterfly, isn't it, this one? I'll have to go home and look up what this one is. They're beautiful. Beautiful butterfly, next stop out on the Cumberland. Oh, it's a lovely butterfly, this one too. I think it might be a Cumberland brown butterfly, I'm not sure. But yeah, very beautiful. And definitely lovely time of year out here on the Cumberland. Plenty of insects and beautiful butterflies around, dragonflies, young birds, just an assortment of different things. Just missed out on getting some footage of a red belly back at the ponds there. He took off like a rocket. There was other people around, so he didn't like them very much. So yeah, next stop out on the Cumberland, beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Let's see what we got on the next stop. Gorgeous golden eastern water skink out on the Cumberland. These guys are just magnificent. You've got to love the beautiful eastern water skink. Just a staple out here on the Cumberland, they really are. Just a beautiful, beautiful animal. Nothing like them. Probably one of the first lizards everyone sees and gets to love when they're a kid, but they're just remarkable. You never get sick of these beautiful golden eastern water skinks. Actually looks like pure gold. So next stop out on the Cumberland, beautiful eastern water skink. He's just there in the afternoon, late afternoon, just getting a bit of sun so he can spend the night with a bit of body heat. And yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful eastern water skink out on the Cumberland. Beautiful moorhen out on the wetland section. Gorgeous Sunday out here in Nurragingy. Just love these guys. They're hunting around for some duckweed and other weed just underneath the water, and keeping this pond area nice and clean, the wetlands. And it's certainly lost some water, the wetlands section. I'll just zoom back and give you a look. It's yeah, dried out a lot, this section in the Cumberland. The beautiful wetlands down at Nurragingy. Next stop, who knows what. Here he is, a little mate. He's just creeping along. He's after some prey. I just seen him have a go at some little insect just then. There he goes. doing the little head bobs. Must be a male. He's asserting his dominance out here on the Cumberland. Oh, I see what's going on here. Up further, somewhere up further, got another little friend just here up further. So that's what all the signals are on about. He's seen this one, and old mate just down here, he likes to think that he might be the boss out here on this log. So yeah, there's a bit of a Mexican standoff going on between these guys. Gotta love these fellas, eh? You can see he's on the log just here, and the other old mate, he's on the log just here. And it's a battle for supremacy, and a battle for who's the boss out here on the log. And they look about the same size too, so this could be very interesting. The other guy's made a bit of a move, doing plenty of head bobs here, this guy. But looks like he's broken the stair. Looks like he might have lost this bloke. Yep, he's taken off in the opposite direction. He's doing his head bobs, but I think they're more a submissive head bob, these ones. So next stop, he's lost his spot on the log. Got a new king, folks, and there he is, the new king of the log. Okay folks, let's get out and find out what we got on there. Another lovely butterfly next stop, out on the Cumberland. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful eastern rosella next stop, out on the Cumberland. Look at those gorgeous colours, that iridescent sky blue on the side there too. Just magnificent. One of my favourite birds ever, the gorgeous, gorgeous eastern rosella out on the Cumberland. Next stop, an absolute bottler, mate. Love these guys. One of my favourite birds out here on the Cumberland. Just remarkable. He's off, and so are we on the next stop. Beautiful, beautiful eastern rosella out on the Cumberland. How beautiful are these guys, darling? Absolutely gorgeous eastern rosella out on the Cumberland. Oh, magic eastern rosella. So he's going to fly and just stay there for a little bit, mate. A mad little insect. Next stop, out on the Cumberland. There's beautiful green hues in the sun. This mad looking insect. Another good bit of spotting by my wife. Here we go, guys. Beautiful white ibis down at the Cumberland. Having a bit of a look around in the pond area. Other ones up a bit further here. Just gorgeous wetlands birds these guys are. Yeah, cleaning up all the wetlands and that, keeping it nice and tidy. And yeah, absolutely beautiful bird. I love these sacred ibis. They are just beautiful, beautiful animals. And as you see in their natural habitat here, just an absolute gorgeous sight, mate. They really are. So, not a bin chicken, folks. They're a beautiful white ibis that's actually found a method to eat the cane toads. So that's one great thing about these guys. And good that they're in big numbers too, because they use this stress and wash method where they grab the cane toad and they shake it around vigorously so it releases the toxins through the skin, and then they quickly get in the wetlands and they wash it all around really, really rigorously in the water, and then they eat it before the poison can, before they can regain that poison in the system again. So absolutely brilliant, folks. And there's your beautiful ibis out on the Cumberland. Next stop, a mad little butterfly there. Just looks like a piece of that log. You wouldn't even know it was a butterfly, would you? Yeah, next stop, beautiful butterfly, just there on that log section. It'll probably move in a second. We'll get to see that it's actually a butterfly, this. Not just a piece of the log. There we go. Magnificent. Look at that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. It's like Cumberland brown. Just magic. Yeah, I think it's definitely a Cumberland brown butterfly, that one. It's just beautiful. You see that, darling? Yeah, beautiful Cumberland brown butterfly. Just looks like a piece of the log here, but it's not. You'll see when its wings move, you'll see the beautiful colours inside. It's magnificent. Yeah, beautiful Cumberland brown butterfly. Yeah. Okay guys, what a doozy of a Sunday walk that was. Had a great time with me and the wifey Jenny. We had a ball down here at Nurragingy. So hope you enjoyed the show. That's the last stop on the Cumberland Express for today. But we'll be back tomorrow with more adventures and more animals on the next stop. So until then guys, we'll see you on the next stop. See you guys. Yeah, I'm fine, darling. Okay, see yous on the next stop, guys.
See you at the next stop.